Hello, ladies, gents, and maximum exponents of patience. Oh, how much patience does it take to get through these seasides at the end? Holy crap, that was some determination going on. I have not seen the reaction to it yet, but I anticipate some people yelling at me for something that I did horrible and doing the absolute wrongest method that you can possibly conceive, and that's why it took me forever. It took me a whole hour to get through that last bit of the summit. Let's go into the core and see how terrible this is going to be. We are being taught a brand new mechanic, slightly advancing to slightly advancing to the life of the game. We're still learning that you can totally do this, but if only I could do it correctly. Not 100% trivial. And it does give you a ton of momentum. It gives you a massive amount of speed, so you kind of have to controlling this is going to be quite the challenge. You can do it. You can do it. I think I'll need to do it on the second jump here. At least it's extremely fast to retry, to the point that I'm like, I am not retrying correctly. I'm not giving each attempt an actual bit of thought. Whoa. Do we even need to do something there? I think we can just simply dash towards the diamond. You can also just hang onto the side of the platform, but I don't want to do that. I want to actually land on it, because that is a sign of a proper boost, right? Landing on top of that platform. And we're just learning the mechanic. We're learning how to the fine-tuning of this mechanic, and it is a process. Is there a secret here? Nah, there's no secret here. I just lost my I keep trying to just stop on top of the platform, and I think you just need to embrace the speed. Well, that's not a way to do it, but it's pretty close. You need to embrace the speed, and also repeat the exact same movement. Yeah, no, that's not going to work out. But pulling it off twice in a row is actually quite a challenge. It's a lot of work, and I am starting to see, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I shouldn't have done this right after coming back from work. I usually do this fresh in a day. Hey, it's starting to take shape. The thing is, I don't think I need to do that twice in a row. I just kind of want to do it. I want to see if we can chain two in a row without pausing in the middle. I don't even know if that's what I'm supposed to do. Is that the intended method? I keep trying to just stop there. Pretty sure we can simply jump a little bit and go towards the diamond. Okay, let's simply just try to get through it. The thing is, I think if you keep it pressed down, you get a lot more air time. Oh, yeah, you can do it much better than that. Much better. See, told you guys. So we will be learning new things, and it's a process. It's not a matter of just rushing towards the solution. It's a matter of doing it right. It's a matter of teaching your brain. Maybe stop doing that second jump because you keep spiking yourself. And I'm just, collecting those deaths early to make sure that the tally goes all the way up to maybe 500 this time around. I didn't actually check. Oh man, that was decent. Seems like we actually have to chain them. Not particularly simple, but that was our first actual success, and then it was 3 in a row. It's like you get the first one done, and suddenly your brain is like, oh, so that's how you do it. But of course, we need to embrace the fact that it's going to be a painful process. I'm coming into the core fully prepared for the 2-hour episode. I'll probably, if we reach the hour, I'll just break it in two. Take a nice break. We can make it to the second platform there, but like I was saying, I really want to do it, yeah, like that. I want to do it, you know, the way you're kind of supposed to, just chaining those jumps. That's what I was doing though. What I was doing wrong, I was jumping before the dash. I was jumping before dashing diagonally into the platform. I want to make it all the way back because it's an important part. Oh, we can't make it because we have any dash, but hey, got that done. Feeling pretty good about it. Let's find out what we need to do here. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward. The thing about now in the core, we also have to figure out when do you use the dashes, and that will be, you know, exactly when we absolutely cannot do without them. You know, that it will be self-evident when we reach it. This is going to be a nightmare. That's not too bad. That's pretty short. Okay, let's go figure it out. Of course, first we need to commit suicide, because there is no way we can do anything otherwise. Can I maybe make it? I think this jump is doable without using a dash here. Probably even, does it matter to get a little bit more momentum? Ooh, that's not that's not the button you're supposed to press. Get a little bit more momentum by jumping from a higher position. I don't think it matters at that point, but that's definitely doable. Holy crap! Why did she jump so aggressively? I don't know. We need to hang on to the side, but we have already figured out that you don't need anything other than the bounce here. So that's one thing we have done so far. I think we can make it also to the middle platform, to the middle bouncer, without using a second dash. Not sure if you need it though. Let's see. Let's just simply do this first. I don't think we need it. I think we actually, I think we'll need it later, so we can feel free to use a second dash to get to that middle bounce block. I think it's doable though. Get there without using it. I think it is theoretically possible to just hang on to the bottom corner. Hang on to the bottom corner, but it's just too much work. I don't think it's necessary, because looking at the rest of the level, pretty certain we can simply bounce our way to that last one, and then we'll get to the diamond. Pretty happy about getting the first jump pretty consistently now. Oh, that's a bit of a challenge, but proof of concept. We can definitely reach it. Like I was saying earlier, normally I do this, you know, fresh in the morning, plenty of energy, not a big deal to spend an hour doing this. But this is right after work. I have the itch to get this done. I failed to press the space bar. But you know, I have the more, just like yesterday, in which I did the episode with the summit. I have a full bar of morale, but man, the brain might not be all the way there. So I don't know. Maybe it's one of those two-parters. I need to embrace the fact that my brain is working a freaking 2 miles an hour. And this is all learning what we will be doing. Like, this is teaching me the things that I will be required to do in the actual challenge of the core. Because this is only the first 2 screens. Much like the summit, I anticipate is going to be extremely long and hard, just like my and you know, it's a tough thing to deal with, just like my cock. Jeez. If this is giving me so much trouble, I'm feeling slightly concerned, and not just what is making me nervous is not just all the restarts here, is my complete inability to press certain buttons at certain time. It's like, oof, I really should not be making these mistakes. Other mistakes? Absolutely. Certainly. I should be dying to tough jumps and stuff. You know, pressing forward instead of up. That's kind of like basic stuff that should not be happening. So, yeah, maybe. Oh, finally made it. Okay, well, we have this now. We definitely need to hit that diamond to jump over. And once we get those bounces done correctly, we'll be into the real challenge of the level. So, you know, I hope that you guys are strapped in for the long haul, because I sure am. He said while continuing to make excuses for himself. It's all nonsense. I'm telling you, man, these mistakes, they're concerning. They're concerning. Maybe I'm actually like psychologically psyching myself out because I know it's going to be super difficult. Ow. I know it's going to be a major ordeal. I can just feel it. I know it in my core. In Celeste core. Yes. Oh. Made it, baby. All right. Do I even want to look? I am so afraid to look ahead. Well, we know what needs to happen there. All right, pretty straightforward so far. We're going to be dealing with the lava going up and down. That doesn't look too bad so far. But this is going to keep going, isn't it? This is going to keep going. Keep going. Like, it looks simple, just long. Oh. And of course, you know, using all the mechanics that we have seen in the past. All these horizontal spring-loaded propelling mechanisms, propelling platforms. I think here is going to be where I start swearing like a sailor drunk off his ass on his third night of leave. All this is where the pain is going to be. We're going to get here pretty much not pain-free, but it's not going to be too bad. And then we'll get to this gauntlet over here, and it will be just never-ending agony. Looks like it ends here? No, it just keeps going. We need to do the trick at the very end. Oh, Celeste, how terribly cruel of you. That's all right. I'm not intimidated. Oh boy, let me go. I guess we have to jump up. All right. We can probably make it here without dashing a second time. All right. Oh, no, don't push me back. Looking pretty easy so far. Not too bad. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Did not anticipate it working. Threw me off for a loop. Okay, just do that. I am fully concentrated. It's totally going to work out. Yeah, you gotta dash for, otherwise the lava will get you. I guess it was ice. No, it was lava which became ice. Alrighty. There you can just go a little bit slower. That way you get a little more leeway. Ow. If you go a little bit slower, like in this section over here, just wait a little bit. That way you get a little bit more freedom in this part. That's pretty nice. Oh, yeah, okay, we gotta hit that pinball, bouncy ball. In a far more optimal position. Oh yeah, I forget. We actually have to go a little bit slower. Just let this rise a little bit. That's where I will probably do it. Not really. No, actually, this needs to be faster. So this section takes a little bit more. Like, let that ice descend a bit further. No, no, no. There. No. It's almost there. You gotta hit it. Not horizontally, but almost from the side. Nope. Well, that is not exactly the way it was supposed to go. Woo. That's one way. That is one way to accomplish. Yep, that is definitely a way to accomplish coming over here with an extra dash, huh? Man, I'm feeling pretty damn badass about figuring that little bit out. Wait. Can you make it? No, didn't make it. I'm really liking this start. We do need to hit the thing though. And then we lose the dash anyway. So I don't know how useful that is, but sure makes me feel good. Ow. Sure makes me feel good. To super speed my way over here. I am so good at it that I got there way too early. I just need a little more height. A little more height. I don't think it's possible to hit it as I near it. No. So we have to go back and it completely defeats the purpose. The thing is, we hit it a few times already. We hit it a few times already, so I don't know what I'm doing differently here. Unfortunately. Maybe we can just dash on the way over, and it's just simply more fun to do it that way, you know? Just doing it the fancy way. I like it. Getting hung up on such silly things. Do we need the... I think we definitely need at least one dash there to move the platform at the end. Other than that, yeah, we definitely need that. Whoa! No, there's no need to jump up there. I think if we go fast enough, we can actually hit that faster. But I'm going so fast that actually this section is not working out. I'm being just too good. I'm doing too good. That's the gist of it. Oh boy. Why did I do all that to save myself the dash? And then I don't use it. Makes no sense. I'm pretty good about that though. Yeah, definitely need the dash there to make it to the... I think I can figure out this way. Check this out. Whoa! Okay. I don't think that's supposed to happen that way. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to go. I don't know why I'm so fixated with it. I just really like the giant boost of speed. But what we're going to do is we're going to continue doing that because it's just far too fancy not to do it. Okay, it's far too fancy not to do it, but then we'll spend the dash there, so we get that. And then we'll wait there as long as we can. And that's the way we get this far. A little concerned. Yeah, I was a little concerned, but in fact, I wasn't doing it too fast. I was concerned that we were going too fast for the ice to catch up, but we actually need, in that section over there, we need to really outpace the descent of the glacier. Like that one, the timing on that one was pretty much optimal. In the sense of we were as close, we were as close as possible as we possibly could to have the ice as high as possible. That is, it's too early. It's too early to get the ice rolling down the screen. Oh, it's better. It matters by quite a lot just how much leeway you give yourself. I messed up again. This part, I didn't anticipate it to be so bad. I didn't anticipate it to be so so fraught with death. Oop, oop. Oh no. I can't make it. I can't make it. Like, there cannot be a single millisecond wasted once you get that far. This. Nope, nope, nope. That is unaffordable. We cannot hit the. We cannot hit the bouncer twice. It needs to be perfectly aimed. The jump into the bouncer. Almost didn't make it. Eesh. We really need to hit the bouncer pretty much horizontally. The more I do it, the more I realize just how well aimed that jump needs to be. It's perhaps the most unforgiving part of this entire endeavor. Nope. It's the most unforgiving part of this entire endeavor. I'm having too much time to stop doing that. It's actually working out just fine. Now it really makes no difference. Yeah. Okay. Just catch the cloud, but don't jump on it, you stupid piece of garbage. Gotta catch the cloud without taking advantage of the cloud. Send me to the cloud. Oh yeah, that's better. Just bounce off them. Whee. Oh, we're not done. That's right. I forgot that that's not the end. Oh man, oh man, I completely forgot the rest of the level. Let's look at it again. Now that we can get there somewhat reliably, let's look at it again. Let's see what we got. We get through all this nonsense extremely fast. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, we get here, and then you need to actually make it here with enough time to let the lava recede upwards. Make it to the top there. Get the diamond. Then of course we'll be carried forward, and I'm sure we're going to jump off right at this moment. Got a burp. Just there you go. It went away. Get there and just jump through it. Get onto the horizontal spring-loaded propelling platforms. And this is where I'm going to start sweating. All right, we got this. This is going to be painful. Let's talk about a different game. I tried No Man's Sky yesterday. I tried it at 10. Somehow it became 1 in the freaking AM. Oh boy. Gotta say, really impressive. They have really improved No Man's Sky to the point that it's like, holy crap, this game is actually amazing. My stamina got wrecked. My stamina. This game it's amazing. It's like everything that they ever promised. Oops. Mistake. It's like, holy crap. Like, this is a massive accomplishment. You wake up, I of course put it because I'm a hardcore super gamer. I put it on hardcore permadeath. Died in the first 5 minutes. Then tried again. It's quite the pain in the ass to go through all the silly animations at the beginning. I wish that there was a way to deactivate all that so you can just simply restart. But then again, the game doesn't really expect you to be dying like that. Okay, we have a lot more time now. Not really. We are very much... Oh, really? Come on, brother. We are almost at the same time that we were before. And the more successful I am, the easier it is for me to forget how to do that first part. So the more I'm going to mess up. Very happy about getting this far though. I think we're doing good progress so far. Good time. I'll probably wait a little bit longer. Oh, that hurts so much. That hurts so much. I keep forgetting that we're supposed to dash out of the super speed. So man, I was like super pleasantly surprised. Of course, the good internet historian sent me to it. I was just waiting for a sale, and I think it was like a 30% sale. I was like, this is good enough. I'll get it. I believe your hype, Mr. Internet Historian. You've never done me wrong. And he really didn't. It's a truly impressive feat of gaming. Anyway, you wake up in this place. You start gathering resources. You have to repair the the reason why you'll die is because you have to repair your exosuit. And you are in an extremely toxic environment. So you have a very limited time to get it done. And since you're going through the tutorial, oh, fail. Since you're going through the tutorial, you're reading instructions while you're dying. Not 100% optimal. That could be improved. But I did put it in the hard mode. You know, probably the game doesn't expect you to start learning on the absolute hardest difficulty. But I am a bone-brained, utterly idiotic gamer that has no knowledge and no wisdom whatsoever. Wisdom was my dump stat. It's always been from the moment of my birth. Really don't need to reach that. I'm getting through that middle area a little too fast, and that's really hurting me when I'm trying to climb later through the falling platforms. So maybe chill here for a little while. I think that's important. That little bit of extra time that I give myself. You scum! Sometimes the clouds, man, they continue to be perhaps the most unpredictable. I would even call them more unpredictable, or rather more finicky, more difficult to use properly, even than the pinball bouncers, even more than these guys. It's not gonna end well for Madeline here. Anyway, you repair your hazmat suit, then you start gathering your resources. You know, the typical gameplay that I'm sure everybody's seen, as some YouTuber shits on the game constantly, of shooting your weird ray and inanimate objects to harvest them. And you know, that has that Minecraft Terraria kind of feel good. I am collecting things and advancing. Well, that's not going to end well either. And here we are with no means to go forward. I am just too good. That's my problem right now. I am too good at this game. I'm going too fast. How can this be? How can this be? Again, that one definitely was not being too good. It was simply being imprecise. Okay, so what we need to do, like the underlying problem here, is that I actually need to go a little bit slower through each of these attempts, because in that spot right there, I need to let the fire rise as much as I can before going forward. Otherwise, I'm just not gonna have room to climb. The thing is, you can't really dash. Oh, brother. You can't really dash straight through. You have to wait on the second galaxy block. On the second galaxy block, thou must wait for the lava cometh. Thing is, if you don't dash through the galaxy block diagonally, you're going to have a very bad time. Well, once more, we revisit the patterns of the past. We regress into doing less and less progress than before. So let's do this diagonally, and that should give me enough time. Yeah, I think that's the way it needs to be done. You do it diagonally, so it gives you enough time to get through the ice later. Womp womp. Just learning slowly, but steadily. It's not just getting forward, you know, getting a little bit further every time. It's also learning better ways of doing things, even though you may not be progressing all that much. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. We don't have time now. We need to go straight forward. And that's another sign of progress as well, like learning how tiny variations in how you do things will actually affect you later, and adapting to that. Like right now, I'm here pretty early, and I was doing okay until I spiked myself. But if I could continue the narrative that I had going for myself, it's like, I'm here early, I need to be a little bit more careful. I'm here early, so I can afford to do it diagonally through the galaxy blocks. Now I'm a little late, so we're just going to go forward. Was I late though? I don't think I was late. That was actually something I could have waited through. Okay, we're going to do this just fine. Don't worry about a thing, baby. Alrighty, diagonal and forward. please, from the side. I am always afraid to not hit it properly. So now I super overshot it. Before reaching the clouds, that's the spot that is the most challenging. Getting that hit exactly where it needs to be is certainly difficult. So you start shooting the resources. You gather resources. God damn it. And in the survival mode of No Man's Sky, it's actually a constant struggle to get enough charge for your biohazard suit not to run out. Alright, made it here again. Don't bounce me, what the fuck? I absolutely cannot stand the clouds. It is so hard to predict exactly how they're going to travel, how they're going to bounce you off. Once again, we reach the spot, and then I overshoot that criminally. I am having too much of a good time not to do the whatever the hell that's movie's called, the floor dash, the butt wave. I don't know. Incredible Madeline. Again, it is so infuriating. That is my first legit super gripe. It's like, why do I need to bounce through these horrible, unpredictable clouds that I can't just keep walking forward? And normally the answer to that is you don't. You're doing it wrong. Because if there's something that the YouTube comments have taught me, is that whenever I'm having a really bad time with a section, is because I became extremely fixated with doing something a certain way. And it's actually the harder way. So figure out a way to do it better. And I think the way that you do it better, in my opinion, is perhaps to do this. You jump before you need to depend on the bounce of the cloud. I remember also the YouTube comments. I'm sorry if I don't remember your name, like all the YouTube comment names, unless you're a super regular that always says the same thing. Yes, this pleases me. Oh boy. Oh, we made it this far. Oh, that's right, the stamina. We made it. Oh, I couldn't continue up that thing. But I am so glad that I got out of the pattern. Oh, jeez. Tell you guys, we're doing this together. You are an active, and this is not even me making fun or saying anything that is not true. Not trying to butter you up. You have actively made me do this better by letting me know sometimes, hey genius, hey you big brain buffoon, I forgot that that's the platform already. I was expecting to have to go for another one. You big brain buffoon, you once more chose the absolute hardest approach to what you were trying to do if you had done it this other way. And it's not that I can see the comment in the future. What I can see is the tendency, and I'm so glad that the thought came to my head, and it wouldn't have come to my head. Oh, it wouldn't have come to my head if you guys hadn't told me about it. So that is such a helpful saving of time right there, because if I had not remembered, hey, you sometimes do this. If I had not remembered that, I would have not broken the pattern. And now we have a pretty much, I wouldn't say 100%, but a good 70-80% reliable way of getting through the clouds. As long as I time the jumps right. And they're not difficult to time. You just need to jump as soon as you hit them, pretty much, instead of waiting for the bounce. Perhaps now the most unpredictable part is getting through the first bouncer. We can do this. We can do this. It's really not that difficult. It's just a matter of not messing up. What's happening now? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, we reached the area. What I keep saying, this is going to be hell. We have reached hell, boys. We have reached hell. I am looking forward to braving its torrents of lava. And demons with pitchforks shoving them into cavities where big things don't fit. Despite all my efforts. We're going to get it done. Determined? I feel that we're not doing bad. Honestly. I know exactly how the rest of the level will shape up. But I am feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good so far. I'm surprised I haven't messed up the grumble block yet. I have not hit in the run spot. I have not failed to hold on to it. I have not just oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did one time. I forget. Okay, we have pretty much worked out a pretty damn reliable way to get through all this stuff. Instead of while failing to be reliable altogether. But like I said, I did give myself that out. That the most unreliable part now is the pinball bouncy. This guy right here makes it a pain in the butt. We can even dash forward there. And we'll save ourselves some time. Oh! Oh! I thought I was on top, so I neglected to even hold on. That was absolutely idiotic. Very glad that we have developed a method to mostly get here. Need to remember to dash forward there and save myself a little bit of pain going through this. Alrighty. This is about the easiest part of the whole deal. And now, let's through it. Oh. Forward. Up. Oh. I think it's straight up and then straight forward. Maybe I should. Oh, you know, I had already the idea. No, don't do this to me. Please, don't move. There you go. Let's actually make a plan. I'll probably fail to execute this plan, but I think it now is where it really helps to have a sequence in our head to see exactly what needs to happen, and hopefully I'll remember to do it. So certainly go forward in the first gap, then up and forward, then just fall. There's no need to dash there, just fall. Use only one dash, and then once you get the last diamond is upwards and diagonal. And hold on to the thing, make it there. I will not have any dashes, so that jump, it needs to be located perfectly in the corner. Get there, probably will need 2 dashes to get through. Will be blue. I think we don't need to bounce off the first one. I think we just need to jump straight off so we can hold on to the second one here. This section, is that it? No, but almost. Okay, we're actually pretty close to the end here. Of course, it's all a matter of how much are you going to suck through that gauntlet at the end. Let's find out. I'm very much looking forward to. I hit the first one so well that I gained far too much speed. So let's go back and redo it. Again, morale, all-time high. My eyeballs are starting to droop though. It's been a long day of 9 hours of work, plus you know, you get home, you do all your routines, and now it's 9 at night. But I really wanted to, I just really felt like doing this. It left me wanting more. That experience yesterday of a mere hour and a half. I'm like, I wanna get through the core. How much worse can it get? Not much worse. We got through that stuff at the summit. Oh no, that was foolish. I had in my head like, you can dash forward instead of diagonally. Let's do it again. And now remember, very much down. I do look forward to posting the compilation of all the seasides. Definitely going to make one of those. only for bragging rights. I think it's going to be the most successful views-wise. I really don't care. It's a personal gamer accomplishment. It's a gamer accomplishment, bro. Up and up. Oh, whoa, yeah, we have to do things a lot faster. Didn't realize. You know, that part wasn't part of the plan. The entire ice coming after my butt. Oh, that complicates things a lot. Like, not a lot, but it's a factor I did not factor in. It's going to be a major pain in the butt. Like, it probably just means you need to go faster through that gauntlet. Make sure that the dashes are only the strictly necessary to get through. Okay, let's simply do that because it's been reliable and it's pretty good and it lets me do it. Oh, I thought for sure we were dead, but it's all good. If there's something I resent about this part though, it takes a little while. What? Why? I think because I climbed a little bit. Like, we don't have to climb there. All we need to do is jump off. I don't know, but... Or rather, let's watch that video that shows the cost of all the climbing moves. And jumping straight up is so much more costly than jumping away. That probably means, I mean, we've been doing fine so far, so not necessary to change something. We get there just fine. Man, I don't really know how to go about that. I think we're supposed to turn red somehow. As in, you know, get the lava going. I might be missing a switch, and because I'm tunnel visioning 100% into the gauntlet, I might not be hitting a switch that I don't even notice. Let's see. Let's go back there. And I'll probably just fall to my death. I just want to pay attention. Am I missing a switch? Hit that. Yes, I'm missing that switch over there. Haha. I was tunnel visioning super hardcore. And I didn't see that we're supposed to hit that switch before we go into the gauntlet. Another example, another instance of this is too hard. What are you doing wrong? You know? I don't know if we succumbed to that in the summit. I have not posted the video yet. I think I already said that. So I'm looking forward to you guys yelling at me. One way or another. Feeling good regardless. Like, we actually got through it. Oh, forgot! We have to actually go. Oh, I don't think I've died. I did. Super. That's extremely close. Alright, now that I am aware. Oh, made it though. Get that. There. And now we have plenty of time to do it the way I had said that I would do it. Alright. Small progress, you know. It's good. It's good stuff. We're dying, but we're dying one step forward each time. I thought I wouldn't make it, but I did. It's all good. Did not forget this time. Please, let me get there. I should be super dead. My head should be fried. That's not gonna work, but it did. But then it didn't. Warp, warp, warp. If nothing else, at the very beginning, we're saving ourselves like 1/10 of a second each jump. So about that. And then in No Man's Sky, you finally fix your freaking ship. And you take off and go out into freaking outer space. That's the freaking gaming first. That's amazing. It's just cool. It's just a really cool game these days. It used to be the laughing stock. Brother. To my defense, that section's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. It's you know, you have to cut back on your jump. Like any section, actually that's been a problem from the start in every single gauntlet. Any jump, I need to jump over an obstacle and then cut back. I have a hell of a time. A hell of a time getting it done right. So just staying on message, hewing to my theme, staying on brand. Do I need to turn around after a jump? That's a jump that's not going to go well. Alright, let's do this. Get it up once more to where I need to be. Please, some progress would be amazing. Give myself a little bit of room. Alright, hit the switch. Get that. So none of these are free, right? Oh! Oh, it's ice! That's why it's different. No! Oh, I felt that right in my freaking scrotum. It just shriveled up. Went straight into my stomach. Oh, that was painful. That was so painful. In theory, though, damn great attempt. I'm feeling good about it. Despite the intense pain in my appendix right now. Despite the awful experience of missing out by, what was that? 1/4 of a second was a failure instead of a success. This series, the platform jumps right now, absolute most challenging. Turns out the little spike gauntlet is actually not bad at all. I'll take that spike gauntlet over the stupid platform jumps any day. I actually like them. It is not unforgiving like the awful part that, what was it, the summit, right? Just wait there. It's hard to hit. Okay. This actually, like, I don't want to say it because I will fail, but I'll say it. It's actually way easier. Way easier than what comes before it. So, you know, very happy to get there and see that it's in fact not that bad. That it's not another spot where we're going to struggle for another freaking 30 minutes. Very happy about that. We're actually almost done, right? Because, I mean, almost done in the sense of I don't need to learn hardly any more puzzles. Ooh. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Was not even aware you could hit the same switch twice. Learn something new each time we die in Celeste. Even when you die at the very beginning, having done no progress whatsoever, you still learn something. At the very least, you learn to hate yourself just that little bit more. There is that now, in the cold. Alrighty. So, what needs to happen? I am not certain. I'm talking about which is the switch that we need to delay in order to not be melted at the very end. And you would possibly say, obviously the last one. Not necessarily, because maybe you don't get the chance to delay at the last one. You need to delay a little bit earlier in the gauntlet to get it done. Happy that the bouncy circles are being slightly more reliable here. Something I am noticing though, something I really appreciate. A lot more consistent. Oh, somehow run out of stamina there much faster. I think I interweaved one too many jumps up. And normally I put in a diagonal in there somewhere. Womp womp. A lot more consistent than the summit experience. In the summit, we were constantly going back and forth, dying a million times to things that we had already conquered. Here, we're doing, I mean, not 100% steady progress, but it does feel like, you know, we're getting somewhere. We're making some good strides forward. Yeah. No! Man, I got so overconfident there. Again, continue to say that spot the most challenging so far. Cutting back the jump so I hit exactly the trampoline. I'm sorry. The horizontally orientated, spring-loaded propelling platforms. Gotta get that nomenclature right. Whee! Oh, it's just so confusing. My brain can't handle it. There's nothing confusing about it. There's nothing. Like the screen is not busy. There is nothing distracting me. But it's like, no, you went too far. No, you're too short. My brain gave me 7 different signals, all in rapid succession. And that spot happens every time. I don't care, fella. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. Oh, finally, you got this far. Just don't mess up in the easy part. Don't mess up in the easy part. This is the hard part. Cutting back the jump and landing on the right spot every time. Every time. It's a massive pain in my butt. That's where I pretty much 100%. No, okay, that's not 100%. Pretty much, let's say 80% of my deaths are happening right now. Cutting back a jump and missing the mark. Sweet progress. Fruit is nonsense. I'm so happy we figured out a way to do the clouds, and now it just feels trivial. It's so super nice because I have hated the clouds for so long, and it turns out I was just being really dumb about it. You know? Alright, made there. I thought for sure we would not get it. Oh, I resent it. I resent it. Because that one was a pixel away from actually being a valid jump. And if we would have landed on the right spot at the corner too, we would not have been too low to have to adjust or anything like that. It would have been a very nice airtime out of that. What? Yeah, gotta remember to jump away from platforms. That is, I think, the main problem that I'm having, losing stamina. And the way that I can improve on that is always jump away from the platform instead of like diagonally or straight up. It uses up so much stamina. It's not working out. Oh well, that's not gonna work out either, is it? I mean, it never works out simply because it screws up my timing. And well, definitely we're going to have to do that now. Because I have messed this up terribly. Somehow managed to salvage it though. It's okay, we're going to fail here. Can we still do it? Somehow still in it. I don't know how the hell that just worked out. I have no way to tell you. How can we be this far in this attempt? It would be just glorious if this was it. Forget. That's right, everything turns cold. No! You need to, I see it now. You can definitely delay the last one pretty easily. You just need to hold on to the platforms a little bit longer, and they are falling platforms. But just don't jump off immediately and you'll be okay. Man, that attempt somehow got salvaged through so many mistakes. It would have been so glorious for that to be the real deal. It would have been amazing. I was so happy. We can definitely get through this faster. Maybe that makes a difference. Oh, I was feeling so good in that one. I was feeling so good, I didn't want to jinx it by saying things. And I was like, man, this is on point. Each one of these movements, I'm doing it right. It's beautiful, the flow, the speed, the grace. Now it's a little too early to be up here. Life was hardened. Okay. Oh boy. Thought we were dead. It's all good. Perhaps a little too good. But we're going to give it a little bit of time here. Oh, I felt that one. You guys hear me stomp my foot? Because I was like, I got it. I got it. It's going to happen. Nope. Choked at the end. And it's like that sequence of jumps. There's nothing to it. They're really easy. You just get so overexcited. Making it that far, looking like you're going to make it. Choke super duper hard. And then you have jizz in your throat. It's just atrocious. Once again, like there's no way around having to cut back that that jump. Like you can't simply jump forward and hope you reach it. You have to go back and hit the side. It must happen. Happy so far. A little unhappy about how quick, how close to the top, but looking okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Cannot repeat enough how happy I am. But that section is really not bad. You slide. Oh, that's right. It collapses. Perhaps it's not nearly as easy as it was in my head. Oh, you do need to dash upwards in order to make it to there. That helps a lot. You also need to dash there. Like my brain just short-circuited. It's like completely forgot all the other things that we've been going through. What did I say? I'm ready for the 2-hour long haul. We're so close to the end. We're so close to the end. I can actually taste it. It tastes like strawberries. Reference to Celeste's strawberries. Did you get it? You get my clever reference to the themes of this game? Let's do it. You kind of get attached to the struggle. Maybe that's why I'm self-sabotaging. I don't want it to end. That's what's going on right now. It's not incompetence. It's self-sabotage. Or self-sabotage is a form of incompetence. Another instance of failing upwards. That's me. Clutching victory from the jaws of defeat. We can make it. Yes. Yes! Get wrecked! Oh, I was so excited inside my head. It's like, you're not gonna mix this up. You've been doing it forever. You have so much practice now. Like you have done it like 1,000 times at the beginning. Why would you fail this? Of course you failed it. You'll never accomplish anything of worth. Dumb piece of garbage. My brain always there to berate me, to kick me when I'm down, make sure that the lesson pierces through my chest, penetrates my heart, gives me that nice bite of depression and self-loathing that we have come to be addicted to. And my forehead should be branded in freaking magma. I was like experimenting in my head all this time through that sequence because I don't know if you've noticed that I was actually getting done more consistently. I was like, do we simply not need to cut back? Do we simply need to give myself a small deceleration and we'll make it to the platform? And it's been working out pretty well. And I was like, do I simply need to just let the platform take me and not worry about it. No, you do need to give it a little bit of speed to make it past the spikes. I'm happy though that it's getting a little better. We need to wait a little bit here. Oh! Okay. Oh, made it! My dash though. I don't have it. I used it. That I think could have been it. But I used the dash to get out of there. It was a panic dash. Because I think I was at the top already. It was a panic dash. I failed. I can get through that a little bit faster, I think. I'll get to the boost platform a little bit faster. Oh boy. Alright, jump off. Ah, that's the problem. I'm climbing up on the grumpy block. And that's using up stamina. I need to hit that grumpy block exactly where I need to hit it on the first try. Wait here. Let the lava go down. My life is complete. Oh, baby. 1 hour. That's not too bad. Thanks for playing. The achievement says, I am done. Now we just need to do farewell. I don't know how many episodes that will be. I look forward to finding out. I've been, it's been hyped all day long. Variants are not accessible from the file select menu. What do you mean? Excuse me? What is this? What is variants? Oh, a mere 274 deaths. Is this another mode? Menu select. I don't think it's here. This is nothing. Climb? What do you mean variants? Does that mean... Oh, maybe every save game will have them or something? Oh, variant mode. What is this? I need to find out. Is there something new? No, I don't want that. Variant mode. Let's go into this. I don't see anything different, but of course we're going to find out. I don't see anything weird. Everything seems exactly the same. Everything seems exactly the same. I'll look it up. It's different? I don't think so. And I was going to show off just getting through it without a single death. That would have been awesome. But not happening, is it? Variant mode, I have no idea. I have no clue. But I'll look it up, see exactly what it's supposed to do. I'm quite certain that nothing is different here. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. We're going to finally do farewell. It's being hyped to oblivion. I expect it to be absolute torture. I look forward to it. It's going to be amazing. I have been told that the first half is actually not bad. It's just the second half or something like that. That it has some major bullshit going on. So looking forward to it. Hopefully you are as well. And we'll enjoy it together. Together in pain.